gold medal fight. Abdullayev unbeaten early in his professional career, as is Miguel.
As you can see, when Perez throws his left jab, there's no resistance, not in the head moving by Cotto, but for some reason he hesitates to do it. Bad thing about all punches, they don't like moving their head.
Big right hand landed for Cotto. Perez firing back bravely in that exchange. And there's blood coming from the corner of the right eye of Joel Perez. Probably the product of those Cotto left hooks.
Yeah, Perez does not need to get into a slugging match. Win one round at a time. Don't try to win the fight in one round.
Perez obviously agrees with your strategy about the jab, George. He's thrown 32 jabs in the round already.
He can't miss with his left jab. Cotto, on the other end, he just waits for the jab and then slips and tries to throw a hard shot. Just can't depend on your punching power as you move further into these talented fights. They're going to just get worse and worse and better and better fighters.
10 seconds. Come at the bell.
Cotto catching Perez with just a little left hook inside. And now a bigger left hook as round 2 comes to a close. After our show tonight, stay tuned for Legendary Nights, the tale of Chavez versus Taylor. And next Wednesday, our show is the memorable trilogy, Evander Holyfield against Riddick Bowe. Next Saturday, Boxing After Dark returns. 2 good fights. Cruiserweight champ Vasily Girov facing rival James Toney, and light heavyweights Antonio Tarver and Montel Griffin. And May 2, it's the premiere of this season's On the Record with Bob Costas. The show, now part of HBO's Friday late night entertainment lineup, will have special guests from sports, pop culture, and entertainment.
Okay, you're gonna combine underneath very carefully.
Huh?
According to CompuBox, Joel Perez has thrown 63 jabs in the first 2 rounds, but CompuBox credits him with solidly landing only 2 of those 63. Cotto, 22 out of 53, jabbing so far. And Joel Perez comes out of his corner trying to work the jab again.
Stop, no punching, no punching. Stop. Wait. Don't put your head down, okay? Here we go, keep your head up.
George, you say you're not crazy about counterpunching as a style.
No, because when you're strong and powerful like that, you waste time, you make fights go too many rounds, and you can get hurt.
It's a matter of mentality. At this stage of his career, could Cotto transform himself into more of an attacking fighter, or is the die already cast?
He's got to get a trainer to boost his confidence, but right now it's going to be hard.
That's one of the reasons, maybe the main reason, he's talking about dropping down to 135 because he feels he would be so much stronger than other 135 pounders. But maybe it would also weaken him.
I started to say he would if he doesn't dehydrate himself into submission by trying to make 135.
Now Perez is out, stopped jabbing. Now he's going into the hook and return with Cotto, and that's where he can get hurt. You got to keep your jab up if you're Perez. Don't stop jabbing. It's the only thing Cotto is weak at, catching jabs. You don't want to hook with a hooker.
Stop, quick. Step back, no punching. Here we go, keep it clean. There you go, box.
Perez better not do that.
No, you don't want to hook with a hooker because eventually his left hook is going to get there first.
Yeah, because he wants to hit. Perez evidently has a jab or other things in his arsenal.
But now he's started, as George points out, more frequently trading left hooks with Cotto.
That's not going to get it.
Although Perez does bash Cotto to the body there, and Miguel circles away.
Well, Miguel likes the idea of moving around. Cotto does. He loves moving around, taking a punch, getting out of the way, making you miss. That's his style. You got to make him come to you. Beat him with the jab if you're Perez.
Good little feint inside by Cotto. Perez momentarily stopped, and Cotto landed the combination. Left hook coming up and under for Cotto there.
Perez's best shots do not phase Cotto at all.
He's gone back to his left jab, Perez has.
Stop, no punching, no punching. Break.
Probably a better idea than trading hooks.
Stop at the bell. Done.
3 rounds in, out of a scheduled 10. Miguel Cotto has thrown almost 200 punches already.
Better there on your footwork, okay? Listen to me, Joel. Look, if you keep this guy out balanced, you're not gonna get hit with clean shots, mijo. You understand? Listen, you have to be quick when you stutter step and you feint. You have to throw your punches quick. You can't set your feet with him because he's quicker. You understand? Okay.
Okay, you can't lower that jab. Let's try it. The jab on the top. Don't lower it. Yeah. And in combination, the jab and the right. You try those gloves. Always carefully.
Miguel Cotto up off his stool early and bouncing around as Joel Perez buys every possible second to rest. Slowly, gradually, Cotto's damage is busting up Perez's face. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Jim, rather easy fight to score. 3 rounds to nothing, 30-27, Miguel Cotto. Jim, I mean, this is a case of just clear, clean power punching by Miguel Cotto. He's just winning it on clean punching. Jim, I got to point out something. The California Commission supplies red duct tape to each corner to put over the laces. That's why you see those gloves are completely red. The commission gives him the duct tape. Supposedly, you can't use that duct tape to heal a guy. In other words, you can't cut him with the tape.
What do you mean supposedly, Harold? Are you saying, did you think it's inevitable that duct tape is going to cut somebody?
Well, Jim, let's put it this way. If it were that great, it would be universally accepted. We see it in California, but where else do we see it? So, you got to wonder.
George, what do you think about duct tape on the gloves?
I think it's real good. The sweat, it gets slippery. You can't rub and scrape a guy with that slippery stuff. California has always been on the first to instigate good stuff. But if it was that good, why not everyone else?
Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll, as you say, if California's at the forefront, or has been in the past, maybe others will follow the duct tape example.
They always had the neurological exams before anyone else.
That's a knockdown.
A fierce body shot.
He's taken a few of those.
And he's having a hard time getting his breath.
And that's it. A knockout on a body shot in the 4th round for Miguel Cotto. And I think you could see from the reaction of Perez to Cotto's punches in the first minute of the round that he was beginning to lose his patience.
Well, we were talking about duct tape. It's a big year for duct tape.
It's a huge year for duct tape. Its biggest emergence ever in the culture. Another knockout victory for Cotto stretches his record to 15-0 with 12 KOs. And frankly, this was not the kind of assignment from which we learned very much.
Not a whole lot. Here's a guy weak in the body, obviously. You can see trying to trade hooks with a big left hand. Look at the size of his left side. Ooh, that hurt. I could feel that hook.
Yep.
That's when you lose your breath. You think maybe my rib is broken, but I'm going to get up, but I can't.
Well, this underlines a point I was making to you earlier this evening before we started the show.
By the way.
Yep. I said to you, George, that if I could have one thing granted to me by the universe for an advantage in my next life, I want a good left hook to the body. I think it will win you about as much in life as anything else.
Take that one. You can have that.
If I can have Cotto's left hook to the body, I'm going to make a few pennies, I'll tell you that.
Even his left side is built for that shot.
Yeah, that's right. Perez, to a certain degree, came in here with the body of a medical collections administrator.
Similar.
Which is what he is. He is now probably a full-time medical collections administrator because he told me that if Cotto blew him out with a knockout, that would probably be it. Michael Buffer with the official particulars on the easy KO win.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Raul Cailles Jr. calls a halt to the bout Following the 10 count, the fight is over. Knockout victory at 129 of round number 4. He's still the champion, Miguel Cotto.
One of the enticing things about Cotto at 140 pounds is that if Costa Tszyu, longtime kingpin of the division, could ever be tempted into fighting Cotto, Cotto has the kind of sturdy body that might hold up under Tszyu's punishment. Let's go to Larry Merchant with the winner.
Thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Miguel. This was not a fight against a superior opponent. But the question that comes up is for you to explain to the fans why you feel that you want to try to move down to 135 pounds, lightweight.
Esta no fue una pelea contra un oponente superior.